Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and as Trump crashes the market completely and everything goes down in value, then I thought I'd make a MultiversX video, and I can't remember when I did the last one. I think it was over a week ago, so I'm not quite sure what we've got to claim yet. I did just claim the stuff from ZoidPay, from the super farm and from the staking. Now this is to do with this thing here, with this really horrible sentence, own your spend end to end, which is probably the worst phrase I've ever seen in my life, actually. This app only works on Android at the moment. Apple don't seem to want to okay the iOS version. It's been pending since July last year, so I don't know. I'm not holding my breath, really. I part of me thinks that Apple will never approve it. I know that sounds a ridiculous thing to say, but I would have thought if you put an application in July, you would expect something that year, but we didn't get it. And if this gets to be on July, then I don't know. I'll have to rethink my investment, if you like. So meanwhile, the price of ZoidPay, the token, is plummeting, as is everything else. It reached an all-time low last week, and I don't see much point in accumulating it at the moment, with Apple not playing ball with the iOS thing. So I'm probably going to swap that into EGLD, which is also suffering really badly. So I don't know if that's a good idea at all. But let's go and have a look what there is to do over on X Exchange. So energy rewards are in. Okay, so first of all, let's just have a look how we're doing energy and charge wise. Okay, so charge is on 70, energy is on 2.45 billion. I can't remember where it was last time. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to improve the charge very much without locking anything, which I'm not going to do. The energy I should be able to increase by claiming the XMEX. Let's just have a quick look at the portfolio and see how bad it is. Pretty bad. The interesting thing here is to see if this farm is still giving rewards worth taking. So there's that. And also, I just want to look at the amount of XMEX I've got here, which is 3.075 billion. It's almost 3.076, isn't it? So that's how much XMEX there is. Okay, and then you can see the ZoidPay that I harvested here, so that was just $25 worth, which will get me an EGLD now, so I might actually do that. So let's claim and see what happens. Okay, so claim all rewards. So the base rewards is 392, and then the energy rewards, which is the XMEX, is 1997. Okay, so let's claim that. So 7 transactions to sign there, and I now have 3.085 billion XMEX. Okay, so that's actually a percentage of 0.032%. I can't remember what time scale this was. I think it's over a week though. So this is now starting to look fairly pathetic, to be honest. The charge is at 70% and the energy is 2.46 billion. Okay, so do I have any useful tokens that I could use for anything? Not really. Apart from the ZoidPay I've already got. Now, over on Hattam Protocol, I really do need to repay this this money I borrowed here. But meanwhile, the borrow limit is a little bit high for my liking. It's at 71%, so I'd like that to be lower. So I could either repay some USDT, which I don't really want to do at the moment because that would involve selling some crypto, and obviously crypto generally is worth not that much at the moment. So I don't want to do that. So my best option is to get some EGLD and put it in here and increase the amount of Hattam staked EGLD. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to go back to the exchange and see what I can swap into EGLD, which is just really the ZoidPay there. So I'm going to swap that into EGLD. That gets me 1.22 EGLD. It'd be great to think that one day that would go back to all-time high at $550, but I don't think it will, to be honest, but I think it will go a bit higher. Now, I have actually got a little bit of EGLD in my BitGet account, so I'm going to withdraw that as well and send it to the XPortal wallet. And I will say one thing about EGLD is like, transaction fees, even on BitGet, 0.003 EGLD. That's great, isn't it? I did actually unwrap that little bit of wrapped EGLD I've got as well. So now I should have mostly EGLD. Yeah, okay. So I've got 2.9557 there. So what I want to do now is to convert most of that into Hattam staked EGLD. And the best way I've found to do that is on Ash Swap. So I'm swapping EGLD to HS EGLD. Okay. If I say all of it, that's too much. So let's say 2.88. That should do it. So I confirm that on XPortal. Okay, and that's that done. So if I go back to Hattam Protocol now, I should see that here, and I should be able to add that as collateral. And for some reason, you always get the notification on XPortal before you get the notification here on Hattam Protocol. And you can see that is now gone down to 69.73, which is better. Okay, so weirdly enough, I'm actually buying EGLD at these prices, $21. I don't know. My thinking is that if things go wrong with ZoidPay could go to zero, but it's very unlikely that EGLD will go to zero. It could go a lot lower. Now, there are things wrong with MultiversX, I think. I mean, there is massive negativity, for example, like from this guy here, it's just saying that, investors are already at rock bottom, constantly flooded with negativity. There's a vision for the future, but still intangible. NFT market is dead. Builders are considering leaving. People are even threatening each other in real life. I don't know about that. Anyway, losing trust, all this kind of stuff. And it's all pretty bad, to be honest. The thing I don't like is I can't see what Adam Bates is up to. I thought he was going to save MultiversX. But in fact, he's just kind of doing tweets like this. He was saying, how big should our marketing go? I mean, if you're to write on the Burj Khalifa, built what Ethereum couldn't adaptive sharding, do you think anyone would give a toss? They go, okay, well, what's that then? I mean, it might appeal to somebody, but I don't know. No downtime in 4 years, the world's most scalable blockchain network. Okay, that's probably true. In fact, I'm sure it's true. In fact, that's, its main selling point, I would have thought. But to be honest, if no one's using it, who gives a toss? The world's most scalable blockchain network. Okay, does that make you want to buy it? Built with only 5 million VC money. Okay, well, is that good or is that bad? I don't know. And then you got Minku himself, with threads like this. Roadmap for 2025, shard, increased bandwidth, reduced latency. Okay, but nobody gives a toss if they're not using it, do they? And you got all this stuff about improved bandwidth, reduced latency, all this sort of stuff. XPortal, XMoney, XExchange, XLaunchpad are now all separate and independent. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. Growth, growth, growth. Each of these applications are and will continue to be an extraordinary avenue for Okay, that means nothing. XExchange, liquidity volumes, community, experimentation, growth. Okay, XLaunchpad. All the XLaunchpad things have been pretty awful so far. So how about MultiversX? What is the winning move for that? Well, MultiversX is one of the most scalable and advanced blockchain networks in the world. It is live and open source today. In 2025, an upgrade is coming. But to be honest, all this stuff, it's all the tech stuff about it, about how good it is. But, if nobody's using it for everyday transactions or anything like that, then what's the point? I mean, I'm not going to give up with MultiversX. I'm going to stick it out till the end, I think, and see if it does die or not, just so I can say to people, oh, you were wrong. But I don't know if it's going to work out, to be honest. I mean, it all looks nice, but you go to the site and, you read this. I mean, try this on your friends who are non-crypto and say, oh, what do you think of this then? And they'd go like, what the hell's that? And the point is, if no one's using the stuff, people are just going to buy fart coin instead, aren't they? And And that's my problem with crypto in general at the moment, really. I mean, I'm going to go and see a car in a minute, something that my daughter wants. She wants me to go and look at it. And, you know, if we buy it, then, you know, I'll probably pay for it with my crypto.com card and I'll get my 3% back in CRO token. And I can do that because I'm staking their CRO token. So I've actually got a use for having that, having the CRO. And I think that's good. You know, that's something useful. You know, if I could do that with like X money or something, then I would do that. But, well, A, it's not available in the UK. And B, I've heard that people don't get the cash back anyway, or people have been waiting 2 years to get the cash back on some transactions. So that doesn't sound very good to me. I think that's what the general public need to see, is something that is in use every day and something that's useful and something that, you know, gives them something for like holding a token or buying a token. And at the moment, like, if you were to try and persuade somebody to buy EGLD for some reason, what would it be? Because it might go up in value in the future. Originally, I liked the idea that the MyArt app and Elrond, as it was in those days, was going to get used in Romania. And I believe there was like a festival you could go to, like a music festival, where you could do stuff like pay for your drinks and all that with your MyArt app. And I don't know if that ever happened or not. And that was what interested me at the start. You know, I don't really care about multi-sharding, scalable stuff. You know, I just want something I can use. And maybe gives me a way to sort of make a bit of passive income somehow. That's what I'm interested in. And that's what interested me in the first place with MultiversX, or Elrond as it was in those days. I would have thought if we were going to see some sort of recovery in the price of EGLD, it would have happened by now. And the opposite has happened. But as I say, I'm not giving up just yet. I'll certainly wait until my MEX starts unlocking in 2027, and I'll decide what I'm doing then. But I think I know the way it's going to go. If you've got any thoughts about this, please do let me know in the comments down below. I'm happy to be persuaded otherwise. I really am, and I'd love to hear what you say. While you're down there, please do give the video a big fat like and make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. And above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.